Throughout the golden age of television, there have been many Christmas shows. Who can forget the heartwarming charm of Bing Crosby?
Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine in three-quarter time wishes you and yours happy holidays, happy holidays. Hear the Christmas bells are ringing, happy holidays.
There were the annual holiday specials with the King family.
Christmas bells are ringing, caroling, caroling through the town. Christmas bells are ringing, caroling, caroling up and down. Christmas bells are ringing, mark ye well the song we sing. That's the tidings now we bring. Ding dong, ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing.
Abbott and Costello also got into the Christmas spirit.
There's only 11 more days until Christmas. Are you? Hey, Santa Claus.
Come here, wait a minute.
I'm going to put in a nickel or
None
something.
of that stuff. Now, we need money for Christmas.
Sure.
You know, since I want to buy a Christmas present, Lou,
I was only going to put a nickel in.
You got any money?
Sure, I got money.
You have got money?
Well, I got, let me see, I got in the neighborhood of $28.
Then you have $28.
In the neighborhood. In the
Ma-
vicinity, I got about $3.
Then you have $3.
Sitcoms like Ozzie and Harriet carried on the Christmas tradition.
Many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Now, on behalf of all us Nelsons, Dave, June, and Danny, Rick, and Chris, and Tracy, and Harriet, and myself, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
But of all the stars and shows that have come and gone, none have brought more Christmas cheer into our living rooms than the lovable clown prince of comedy, Red Skelton.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
You're Willie Lump Lump, aren't you?
Well, I ain't Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Mr. Skelton's home?
Yes, yes, come in,
Oh,
come
thank
in.
you very much. I brought him a little gift. I thought...
Right?
Oh, no, I always walk around like that. Here, I brought the kids a little candy stick.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. That's not a candy stick.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, lick it and see.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, Mr. Lump Lump. Mr. Lump Lump, why do you drink so much? What does it get you?
What does it get me? Well, I would tell you what it gets me, but I have forgot the joke.
It's Red Skelton's Christmas Jollies. Join the party as rare clips from Christmas past come together in a hilarious holiday celebration. Red Skelton's Christmas Jollies.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your generous applause here, and thanks for allowing us to come into your living room again, or wherever you happen to be viewing the show from. I got news for you. As a director down here, boy, that watch is way off. We've been on the air for 2 minutes. No kidding, we were on the air. I didn't know we were on the air. We're going to miss you around here, boy. I guess the Christmas spirit has got everyone. I went out and did my shoplifting a little early this year. I went down to mail some packages, and there was such a long line. I was going to send this one package to Chicago, and by the time I got to the end of the line to mail it, I helped my friend open it in Chicago. I took Richard and Valentino over to see Santa Claus, and they really embarrassed me this time. He warns in, he says, "Where's that big bloodshot blimp?" I says, "Keep on, boy, keep on. You keep talking like that, and he'll hear you." And he says, "Oh, yeah?" So he goes up and he slides down a banister. He says, "Oh, brother," he says, "I never do that again." I says, "What happened?" He says, "I was going south, and I met a splinter going north." Valentina slid down the banister the other day and knocked over a vase, and I says, "What did you break?" She says, "You know that vase with Whistler's mother on it?" I said, "Yes, it's the old gal just had a nervous breakdown." And my little boy, Richard, I talk about it because he's picked up a new expression. Now, everything's doggone. Everything's doggone this, doggone that. So he comes in the other day and he says, "You should have been with me this morning." He says, "I was walking up the doggone street, and there was a doggone dog ran after a doggone cat. Well, this doggone dog chased the doggone cat up a doggone alley, and then a doggone dog catcher saw this doggone dog chasing doggone cat, so he got his doggone net, and he tried to catch this doggone dog chasing doggone cat up the doggone alley, and he couldn't catch the doggone dog chasing doggone cat, and he threw down his doggone net, and what do you think he say to me? Doggone." I'd like for you to meet Lucille Knox, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Yeah. By the way, we have a lot of servicemen in the audience. What do you say we give them a nice round of applause, huh? They look like they're saying, "Who wants applause? Get us a discharge paper." No, I was in the Army. I could have been an officer, but they never came around the guardhouse to see the good work I was doing. Well, thanks for bringing this out. Did you want to say?
Red, do you mind if I take this opportunity to wish all my fans a Merry Christmas?
All right, go right ahead.
Merry Christmas to both of you.
Both of you?
Mm-hmm. My mother and father watch the show every week.
Oh.
Bye.
I didn't get it either. I have here, I'd like to thank at this time, the television guide for the Gold Medal Award. It says to Red Skelton, the Comedian of the Year. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making it possible.
be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la
The Skeltons at home.
Hello, Skelton residence. Merry Christmas. Mr. Skelton? No, he's not here. He's upstairs with his valet getting dressed. Oh, yes, he has a valet. He's getting a little too old for his mother to dress him.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
You're Willie Lump Lump, aren't you?
Well, I ain't Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Mr. Skelton's home?
Yes, come in,
Oh,
come
thank
in.
you very much. I brought him a little gift. I thought...
Right?
Oh, no, I always walk around like that. Here, I brought the kids a little candy stick.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. That's not a candy stick.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, lick it and see.
Oh, no, it's not. I wore out 3 axes chopping that off of that barber shop. And I should have known it was a wooden pole. I licked it a while ago, and a termite stuck his head out and says, "Please, you're tickling my wife." I went into the barber shop to get his shave the other day, and a funny thing happened to me. I was sitting there, and I said to the barber, I says, that's the way I put it to him. I said, whose ear is that on the floor? And he says to me, put your finger in it, and if it feels good, it's yours. Oh, here, I brought a little present over. I brought him a little present.
Yeah, but this is an empty bottle.
It is? That's funny. It was full when I left the store yesterday.
Oh, Mr. Lump Lump, why do you drink so much? What does it get you?
What does it get me? Well, I would tell you what it gets me, but I have forgot the joke. It just came back to me. Would you like to ask me again? On those trick punches. Ask me again.
All right. Mr. Lump Lump, why do you drink so much? What does it get you?
Drunk? Hardly worth going back for. Oh, hey, my favorite candy, peanut brittle. I love peanut brittle. A little wormy, isn't it?
How about a little Christmas cheer?
Oh, well, good. I'll just touch my tongue to it, you know. I have been messing around with it. I think I better check in at the A. Say, by the way, could you do me a favor?
Yes.
See, the director told me to be sure and put that down. Could you give me a dime for a glass of beer?
Why, certainly. There you are.
Thank you very much. When you take in consideration you get paid for this, it's really wonderful. Hey, I'll say good night to you now, Merry Christmas and all that stuff. I only stopped in to warm my mongoose. I have a mongoose in my pocket I carry with me. You see, I go home at night, and there's snakes all over the front yard, and I let the mongoose out, and he kills them for me.
I've got news for you. That mongoose is imaginary.
I got news for you. You messed up a good joke. You're supposed to say, those snakes are imaginary, and I say, I got news for you, so is the mongoose. Oh, well, we all have to go sooner or later. Well, Merry Christmas. Take good care of yourself. Take school out of every place.
Mr. Lalo,
Huh?
are you sure that you should be driving home?
Certainly, I am in no condition to walk.
Yes, Shirley.
Mrs. Skelton, Mr. and Mrs. Dave Rose called, and they said they'd be right over.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and here are Mr. and Mrs. Jean Fowler and Mr. Bo Roos right now.
Thanks. I'll let them in.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Fowler.
Merry Christmas, Jean and Agnes.
Merry Christmas to you, dear.
Come on, you sit down.
You're going to sit over there? Well, thank you for the present, the Christmas present.
Oh, Jean, it was really nothing.
Yes, I know. Oh, babies, how are you?
Will you have some coffee, Jean?
If you're sure it won't keep me awake during the performance.
Well, you must have an electric eye around here. I don't even press the button and the bell rings on it. Oh, how do you do?
Oh, well, if it isn't Cauliflower McPutt, the man who's always hearing the birds and the bells.
Yes, good. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Keep talking. I'll find you. Where you at? Hey, I just came up with, the flamingos are flying over again.
Very well, Cauliflower.
No, I married a dame named Mary Betty. She was the masked monster, you know. She's a rattler. Very good. Stand back. The shrimp boats are coming. Here, I noticed the Skeltons are kind of busy, so I just stopped in. I wanted you to have one of my pet canaries. The thing's been driving me nuts, so I thought you'd like to have it put in here, you know.
But this is ridiculous. This bird cage is empty.
It is?
Yes.
I got news for you. See that? Empty, too. It's because I fight too much, you know. I'm fighting a guy the other night, though, but this guy, I felt so sorry for him. He swings a terrific right, see, and I outsmarted him. He thought I was going to duck, you see, but I didn't, see. I threw the terrific left, and I cleverly blocked it with my eye. Look, I won't keep you much longer. Just give my regards to the Skeltons for me, will you?
I will. Well, Cauliflower, why don't you come in and have Christmas with us?
No, I got to go back to the gym. I got to go back down to the gym. See, I'm going to play Santa Claus for them rattlers down there. Ah, them poor suckers. I feel so sorry for them. Every Christmas, they ain't... Stop it, will you? It's funny, somebody tapped me on the back of the head, but when I turn around, he's never there. These rattlers down there, they hang their stockings up on the fireplace.
Well, what's wrong with that?
There's no fireplace in that gym. I know. I had to haul out the anchors everywhere. Well, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
And it was nice meeting you, Tiny Tim.
Mr. and Mrs. Dave Rose. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Sergeant, thank you very much for the lovely gift.
It was nothing, David.
I know. Hello, Agnes. How are you? Boo, how are you?
Good to see you, David.
Burr! Burr! I bet that's the coldest hello you've ever got, huh?
Hey, aren't you Plunkadiddle Hopper, the village halfwit?
The village halfwit. I could take care of the whole state, boy.
Have you had a nice Christmas so
Oh,
far? far?
Pretty good. It's been profitable, yeah. I just got a present from down the street there, a little place I work once in a while. They gave me a fly swatter monogrammed. A year's supply of flies. Say, are the Skeltons home?
Yes, they are. Would you like to come in?
Yes.
Fine, come right in.
Boy, a flock of them flew over that time, didn't they? Well, that was the other guy. Oh, how do you do? Well, goodness me. Well, how about that? That little boy looks just like Red Skelton. How are you? Do you know who I am? Huh? What's my name? Clem? Clem who? Cadittlehopper? Yeah, that's my... How are you? How are you, sweetheart? I don't have any presents for you, but I could do a little pantomime for you. Would you like to see a half-wit playing with a feather? Great ad-libber, ain't he? Well, I just stopped in to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and, it was nice meeting you, Tiny Tim. Merry Christmas!
Well, you're dead-eye, aren't you? I can tell you with my eyes closed.
The wind must be against me. Is the Skeletons home?
Yes, come in.
Come in there. Merry Christmas! Howdy there, Miss Rose. I brought you a U-Haul log. U-Haul log. Brought you something that only us Texas folks have a lot of now. A wreath made out of money. That's deductible, that eye? Is it deductible? We're gonna miss you around here. I brought you... See, I'm having trouble with my mustache, you see. The reason I want you to know that, I don't want somebody nudging somebody else and say, why don't he go... Yes, sir, I'm from Texas. I'd have been better off out of word spaghetti. I could have eaten that. I'm from Texas, down there where the men are men, and the women are women, and the cows are cows, and the horses are horses, and we aim to keep it that way. Well, sir, I brought you a little present, some dirt, real Texas soil. The only soil that contains... What did at rehearsal? Oil. Well, sir, I'll be seeing you folks. Just stopped in to say adios, which in English means hasta la vista.
Dead-eye, what are you doing with those six-shooters on?
Well, I got myself a job down in Beverly Hills at a parking lot, and they told me to come armed. I'm a real Texas Ranger. Well, see you later, partner.
Say,
See you later. What's your new school marm here?
Dead-eye, you're a pretty funny-looking cowboy. How come you're only wearing one spur?
Yeah, how about that? Well, I figure if I get one side of the horse going, the other side will follow right along. This week in California here, I was rather busy. I threw the switch that started the Santa Claus Lane Parade down Hollywood Boulevard, and something must have went wrong. I threw the switch and all the fire plugs lit up. Almost messed that up, boy. I took my little boy over to... Now, this actually happened. I took my little boy over to see Santa Claus. He was on this big sleigh. So he walks up to him, and Santa Claus says, "What is your name, little boy?" He says, "My name's Richard." He said, "Well, that's funny. That's my name, too." I went over with a hush. He says to Valentina, he says, "Hey, what do we do now that we see Santa Claus? What did we do?"
She says, well, you walk up and you tell him if you have been good or bad. And then he will look down the list, and every time you've been bad, he takes one toy away. Which he says, boy, the way I've been going this year, looks like I'm going to give some of the toys back he bought last year. He walked over and he gets looked at Santa Claus, and Santa Claus says, well, aren't you going to shake hands with me? He says, no, I'm going to make you worry for that junk you brought me last year. Santa Claus says, you've been a good boy, haven't you? He says, yeah, I've been a good boy. He says, well, I'll see you later. We're going on the float. Now, this big float that we were on, it looked like the back end of a Cadillac, you know, a big thing. And it was so foggy that we got lost, see, in the fog, and we wound up over in the Griffith Park Lake. Two ducks swam by, and one turned to the other and says, Gertrude, who hatched that thing? Say, this week is sort of an educational feature. We would like to show you how to walk up and down stairs properly. Now, a lot of people really don't know how, so with your permission, I'd like to try and show how to walk upstairs. Here we go, open. Oh, big deal. Now, some people, they're afraid to walk upstairs, and they give it this, you know. What I get a kick out of are models. Those beautiful models. They walk downstairs, see, and they're not allowed to look down, see, and they never know where they're going. You ever see the snappy office workers, you know? Sometimes they always take 2 steps at a time. This guy. But the same guy one day sees a very beautiful girl, and he wants to make an impression with her, so he takes 3 steps at a time. You ever see a cowboy going upstairs? A lazy man coming downstairs. You know what's fun? Is to watch a guy that's had 1 too many trying to get upstairs. Wait a minute. You ever see a nearsighted guy coming downstairs? A newly married couple going upstairs. Oh, what's the matter, Mumsy Wumsy?
Oh, I hurt my footsie woodsy.
Oh, nutsy what? Same couple 5 years later. Oh, pick up your feet, you big ox. That's a good one. Muggsy!
How are you, Freddie?
How are you, Muggsy? Sit down with the fire and warm your bones.
Thanks. Hey, Freddie.
Yes?
How about going south with me for the winter?
Oh, no. I don't know. Going south for the winter's for the birds.
Well, I'm hopping the 247 for Florida. How about?
Oh, no. I'll never ride another freight train as long as I live. Last time I hopped a freight, I was on my way to Miami, and I was on a load of fertilizer. And they turned me back at the border. No more. I'm staying right here this winter.
Freddie, if you stay up here, you'll freeze.
No, I won't. Hey, my fire's going out. I'm glad they found use for those old army blankets. I had to stoke it myself, help's hard to get,
You'll freeze here, Freddie.
No, I'm going to the same winter resort I go to every year.
Where's that?
The county jail.
County jail?
Yes, warm cells, soft mattresses, 3 square meals a day. Oh, I tell you, boy, that is real gracious living.
You make it sound great.
It is, and tomorrow's Christmas. If I can get there in time, I can hang my stocking up with the rest of the fellas. First, I hope I don't find what I found in my stocking last year.
What did you find in your stocking last year?
Some other guy. Those fellas down there, they believe in community property,
Well, how are you planning to get in?
Huh?
Just walk up to the warden and say, "Pardon me, have you got a reservation for Freddie the Freeloader?"
No. If you want out, you say, "Pardon me." When you want in, I have my own finesse. I go to a very exclusive restaurant, order the nicest things they've got on the menu. When the check comes, I tell them I'm broke.
Then what happens?
30 days has September, April, June, and Freddie the Freeloader. Well, Joy Noel. Joy Noel. Arrivederci.
Well, George, what are we going to have?
Well, I think... Try the duck. It's delicious. Well...
George, I think we'd better go.
Just a moment, dear. Waiter. Yes, sir? How did you allow him in here? Oh, there is a reason, sir. I understand he is an eccentric millionaire in disguise.
Eccentric millionaire in disguise? Well, that explains.
Well, no wonder he's dressed like that. Pardon me, sir. What was it you were saying about the duck?
Oh, I said it was delicious. But on second thought, I think a steak would be better for a skinny dame like you. Oh, pardon me. A skinny broad like you.
Isn't he witty, George?
Yeah, you dirty. Garçon. My compliments to the chef.
Thank you, sir. Would you care for some French pastry?
Well, it's a rather large portion, but I'll eat it, what I can of it.
Would there be anything else, sir?
Oh, yes. I would like some of your finest Havana cigars and your richest brandy.
By all means.
Yes, yes. I beg your pardon. Be my guest. I'm sorry I didn't have time to gift wrap it.
Oh, you eccentric millionaire.
Yeah, your mother's got a much.
The Your brandy, sir.
Oh, good heavens. Don't look now, but your goldfish got away.
These are Flor de Finos.
Flor de Finos? My, the kind I usually find on the fluoro. Hey, those are delicious.
Have you ever smoked this brand, sir?
Oh, I don't know. I must have. I'll take some of those for later, too. They're really nice. Oh, boy. Oh.
Your check, sir.
Oh, there's a check. The check. Cheers. That's correct. My compliments to the cashier. Now, my good man, would you be kind enough to call a policeman?
A policeman?
Yes, you see, I'm broke. I don't have any money.
But you said you were an eccentric millionaire.
Well, that's only partly correct. That is the eccentric part. But don't stand there. Go get the policeman.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll get the policeman. Seems to be the trouble here. This phony millionaire, he ran up a big bill and he hasn't got a penny.
Yes, that's why he's calling the police.
You'll get 90 days for this.
Exactly. Wait a minute, Charlie.
Wait a moment. Now, tomorrow's Christmas, and it just doesn't seem right to throw anyone into jail on Christmas, even a man like this.
Oh, wait a minute. I demand you have me arrested. I have my rights. I'm a citizen. I'm a taxpayer. I don't have any receipts on me, but I want to get arrested.
Not on Christmas Eve.
Please, where's your Christmas spirit, Scrooge?
Just a minute now.
Oh, just a moment. I've broken a law.
Eccentric millionaire.
Yourself. I hope that hat hatches out your head. Good day. Oh, there went my phone. Anybody caught turning in false alarms will get 90 days in jail, $500 fine, or both. Hey, not only can I go to jail, I can pick up some money. That singing is just beautiful.
Thank you, mister.
You don't know what it did for me. When I stopped by here a few minutes ago, I was what you might call a failure. A hobo I was. No ambition. My only ambition was to get arrested and spend the winter in jail. But that music made a new man out of me. I think it's too late. I could probably start all over, get myself a job, make something out of myself. Become a nice, respectable citizen. Go to a nice church like this. I can do it. I will, too. You watch.
If you really want a job, mister, my father has a factory over on 3rd Street. He's always looking for help.
You mean that?
Oh, sure.
Oh, well, you tell your dad I'll be over there the first thing tomorrow morning, would you?
Okay, mister.
Oh.
Just ask for Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson. Nice to meet you, Mr. Johnson, too. Oh, Merry Christmas, little boy.
Hey, you!
Merry Christmas, officer. Merry Christmas.
What are you doing around here?
Oh, nothing. As a matter of fact, I haven't done anything in about 25 years.
Ah, just as I thought. Vagrancy. Well, that'll get you about 90 days in jail.
Oh, no.
Come along.
Oh, no. Look.
Come along.
I don't need you now. Look, you just seem... Oh, could you give me just 1 minute,
Well, all right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Say, would you tell your father that I won't be able to keep that appointment until next spring, but keep the job open, because I'll be there.
Okay, mister.
Again, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, little fella.
And don't forget about the job. Please call my father. Merry Christmas, mister.
Merry Christmas, Sonny. Merry Christmas. Don't be afraid. It's only a motel room. I've got a lot of nice things to talk to you about. I'm so happy that you could have come. I'll ring it for the butler right now. I forgot he was out tonight. You look beautiful, though. Your hair. So soft, so nice. And your teeth. I love your teeth. What do you pay for 'em? $1. Buck teeth, huh? That's for me? You giving me something? Well, we got this. Wait, just 1 moment. Let's you and I. That's for you, dear. Just you and I, all alone in our little apartment. Elgin American, are they on the list? Actually, just, that's the lighter. I've got some champagne just for you, dear. That's the nice. Flop that around a minute. You know, that's the... What's the matter here? You look so nice tonight. So beautiful. Only thing are your stockings, they're just a little bit saggy. You know wearing stockings? You know what'd be nice to improve your legs? A hip of boots. But your beautiful little hands. Your glove looks so nice. Could I have your glove just for memory? Thank you. I'll keep this forever. I've been sort of stalling it, darling. I'm waiting for the phone to ring. There. Hello? What's the matter? Yeah, long distance. Just a moment. I get the long distance phone. Hello. What's that? It's now about 7:45. That's fine. That's okay. Don't bother me no more. I'm here with a very nice lady. Goodbye. I wish that Boulevard Watch Company would let me alone. But now I have a little poem just for you. I kicked the bucket. Here's just a little bit of a thing just for you, darling. Here's the moments that are stolen, and stealing is certainly wrong. But after the moments were stolen, to whom do they really belong? If the husband no come to claim them, or the wife no make a fuss, let's hold our heads up proudly and say they belong to us. For if you had a bushel of apples and they were left alone to rot, and a neighbor came by and he ate them, would you blame him? Certainly not. Because apples were made to be eaten, and the moments were made for delight. So that's the water we tell our conscience. If it keep us awake tonight. That's for you. And now I have something real nice just for you. Would I, my butler, hand it in to me, please? For you, darling. Something just for you and me. Wear it in good health. Now I also have... Don't throw it like that. I'm going to eat it later. And now I have something else for you, darling. A flower. What kind of flower do you like? We've got Aunt Jemima. We got swansdown. We got all kinds of flowers. Are they on the list? And now, something I made just for you. A pie. That is just for you. Of course, you know what's a-coming, don't you? I made that with my own little hands. If you find the fingers in there, they're mine. Who came in? Who's this? That's your husband. How come all the time we have our little rendezvous? You know, tell me about your husband. That was for us, to give me back my pie. I wanted my pie. Please, could I have my... Arrivederci. I don't think that's too hokey, do you? My house has been full all day with the relatives. They drop in, you know, for a call. Some of them called in for a drop. You know? They always come over on New Year's because that's the day when my brother-in-law was born. And you know, for 3 years after he was born, his father thought he was a hangover. And you know, every year at this time, some idiot comes out and he makes predictions. I got a few. When did you write that on there? I got some predictions. I predict that science will find a cure for all diseases, which will give Ben Casey something to really be sore about. And I predict that Ed Sullivan will unfold his arms and his chest will fall off. I predict that Mitch Miller will shave off his beard. Mitch Miller will shave off his beard and will give us the answer to the burning question, whatever happened to Baby Jane? And you mark my predictions, because when I make a prediction, boy, it sticks, and I got an insult to prove it. Hey, I got Gertrude and Heathcliff, two seagulls, see? He came home on New Year's. She says, "You've been unfaithful to me." He says, "What do you mean?" Says, "I heard you say to those fellas you were going out for a little swallow." What's the idea of coming home in this condition? He says, "What's the matter? There's nothing wrong with me. You're the one that's drunk." "You're drunk." "I am not." "You are, too. You see a lot of pelicans running around down there, blue, green, and orange, and purple?" "No." He said, "I told you, you're drunk. The beach is lousy with them." But you know what is kind of fun, though, in a hospital, like down in Cathedral City at the hospital at the maternity ward, they have a little a window at the end of the hall, and you can walk in and see the newborn baby, see? Now, this is something you lovely ladies probably will never get to see, is the expression on the husband's face when he sees the little ones for the first time, see? Now I'm going to show you the typical father that goes in, and they look around, and they always pick the cutest one in the bunch. And that one has to be his. See? Wait, I'll show you. Give me my hat. Give me my hat. A little music, will you?
Skelton in The Silent Spot. suffering from a New Year's Day hangover. No matter what anybody says, there is only one cure. You know what it is. Well, go ahead and do it. Go ahead, you coward. Go ahead. Now is the time.
Hi, Gene. Boo. Nice seeing all of you. Hey, kiddies, come on in. Would you like to sing another song for us? Come on. Don't worry about cutting yourself on the door. There's no glass in it. Oh, fine. You sing anything you want to.
What would you like to sing, boys?
What would you like to sing? Oh, that's beautiful. Gentlemen, for the past 12 weeks, you've been allowing me to come into your living room, and this time, I brought you into my living room. I hope that you like this type of a show, because I personally believe that as long as we have the tree of the Christ child in our living rooms or a wreath on the door, and as long as men can kneel down and pray to God, that there'll be less men on their knees shooting guns in foxholes. Remember, it's the birthday of the Christ child, and not a holiday for the greedy. And with this in mind, may I say Merry Christmas to you all, and God bless you. Good night. ready now to go on the air. I think we have a couple of minutes. And we usually come out and get acquainted with the audience so that we all sort of be warmed up at the time we get on the television show. A lot of shows are different from ours. They force you to laugh into applause. But we don't do that. We don't. I mean, if you don't feel like laughing, you don't have to. Of course, there'd be a lot of you sitting around after this thing's over with. Hey, Russ. What do you say we go for a little bowling, huh?
I want to rest tonight.
Oh, come on. It's a wonderful sport. Wonderful sport. Shee! Can't get my fingers out.
Cut them off, Alice.
No.
Oh, I know. Pour some boiling water.
What do you think I am, a tea bag?
How about the head shrinking fluid?
I'll get it out my own way, if you don't mind. Either I'm in love or Desi Ornez is in there.
Well, I think we better go someplace that's isolated, deserted, where we can be alone.
I know just the place. The neighborhood movie theater.
This is no laughing matter.
That's what MGM keeps telling Paramount.
Do you think that you can train me for this picture?
Certainly. When I get through with you, I'll have you in the same condition. I'll have you in the same condition that I'm in.
What a repulsive thought.
How would you like to buy a genuine $2,000 mink coat for only $500?
I don't think so. There must be a catch to it.
Neighbor, I'm going to level with you. These coats fell off a truck that was headed for Beverly Hills. Yeah, I tried to get the driver's attention. I yelled as loud as I could, but I was under a difficult condition.
Difficult condition?
I had my mouth closed. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. You're going to drive the getaway car.
Oh, no, I'm not. I was. That was the last of my baby teeth.
Now, what have you got to say?
That tastes good like a 38 should. No upsetting the nerves, no bad taste. It's a nice, smooth drink. Pour a little in your glass and drink it right down. But be sure and ask for Guzzler's Gin. A nice, smooth drink.
Here's just what the doctor ordered. A picture that sets a fast, furious, and exciting pace in mirthful, melodious entertainment.
It was really quite a thrill to get something like that, you know. And over at the Academy, it's a funny thing. As I walked in, there were a lot of people outside, and someone yelled, "Red Skelton's in the crowd," and they all turned around and looked at me. Gee, I was so embarrassed. I was sorry I yelled.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Red Skelton, starring in Public Pigeon #1, co-starring Ann Rutherford, tonight on Climax.
All right, stand back. This entire building is surrounded by a squad of policemen. Yes, sir. You swindlers have sold your last block of White Eagle mine stock, and I'm the sucker that bought it. Y2 calling 4X. Y2 calling 4X. Stand by. You're not playing with kids.
Well, I've been looking for about 5 minutes. I can't find a toothpaste. So where did you put it? Oh, I found it, dear. You're always hiding things.
Well, for your information, I say 15 cents on that.
Oh, that's smart, but I wouldn't recommend it for travel.
got a joke. I must tell you, it's a kind of a cute joke. A little lady by the name of Jackson goes out to the cemetery, and she says, "I'm looking for my husband. I know he's buried here somewhere, but we just don't know where he is." The guy says, "Jackson, Jackson, Jackson. The only Jackson we have is Elizabeth Jackson." That's him. Everything's in my name.
Boy, they all seem to want this little black box all of a sudden. I wonder what could be in it. Oh, I better not open it. I'll just take a peek. No, I better not either. I'll just pretend it's not there. That's what I'll do. Oh, I wonder what it is, though. Oh, gee, if I could just say what I did at rehearsal.
What's the matter with you, Doc?
Say, you there? Which one are you, Gertrude or Heathcliff? You don't talk? Oh, what a wonderful wife you would make.
Young man, I'd like to have a chat with you. What is your name?
Clem Cadiddlehopper.
Cadiddlehopper. Now, how do you spell that?
With a cadiddle in the middle and the hopper for the topper. Oh, boy, what a New Year Eve it was. You know, I was in one club, and everybody was so drunk I could hardly see them. I had a swell New Year, and I'll be glad when the swelling goes down. No, believe me, this one year I was as sober as the next guy. Unfortunately, the next guy was Dean Martin.
Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear